She lost her job, sat down on a curb. She looked up and couldn't believe who she saw. Maya had worked at the cafe for 3 years. Same apron, same smile, same window she watched the world from. That Tuesday, her manager called her inside. 5 minutes later, she walked back out. No apron, no smile, just a phone in her hand and news she wasn't ready for. Cafe's closing. End of the month. She sat down on the curb outside the parking lot, not crying loudly, just quietly falling apart. The kind of crying you do when you don't want anyone to see. She pushed her hands into her jacket pockets and stopped. Her fingers found something small, cool and smooth, a tiny silver coin. She closed her hand around it. People who help others rarely stay lost forever. She almost smiled. Almost. She didn't notice the footsteps until a shadow stopped in front of her. The nurse, still in scrubs, bag over one shoulder. She didn't ask what was wrong. She just sat down next to her, right there on the curb, scrubs and all. Maya looked up surprised. "You don't even know me." The nurse shrugged softly. "I know what sitting like that looks like." They sat in silence for a moment. Then Maya laughed a little through the tears. "I used to watch you from that window. You always seemed so calm." The nurse was quiet for a second. "I'm calm out here, in there." She gestured toward the hospital down the road. "I fall apart in the supply closet between shifts sometimes." Maya stared at her. "You?" The nurse smiled. "Me." That's when they heard footsteps again. If you watched part 1 and part 2, you know exactly who this is. The man, coffee in each hand, looking unsure of himself. "I saw you sitting there, through the window. I didn't know what else to do." He held out a cup. "It's from the cafe. I asked them to make it before they locked up." Maya took it quietly. They sat there for a moment, all 3 of them, on a curb in a parking lot, not saying much. Then the man reached into his jacket, pulled out a card, held it out to Maya. Slowly, carefully, like he wasn't sure she'd take it. "I lost a deal here once, in the same parking lot." He paused. "But I run a firm, and I know people. If you want, come in for an interview." Maya looked at the card, then at him. "Why?" He glanced at the nurse, then back at Maya. "Because I've been watching too, and some people, you just know." Maya looked down at the card, then quietly, without thinking, she reached into her pocket, felt the coin one more time, still warm. She took the card. 3 strangers, same parking lot. One took, one gave, one watched. Until the night they all just showed up for each other. The cafe's closing, but maybe that was never where she was meant to stay. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, it started with a parking spot, a nurse with her blinker on, a man who didn't look back, and a cafe girl watching from the window. What happened between then and now is why this moment means everything. Some people are chosen by grace. Some choose it. Some don't know they were part of it until it's already over. If this story found you at the right moment, you already know the word, chosen.